Hello my darlings, and welcome back to Henford on Bagley. We are back in the area of old New Henford today, and we're in the Hamlet of Whittington. Last time, we made a start on the exterior of Mabel's house. Today, we're continuing on with that, but also getting in and furnishing the ground floor level. So let's get into game, and let's make a start. You can use my code BUMPKIN at checkout on the EA app or at sims.com. I receive a small commission from your purchase, and you greatly support me and the channel. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday, my lovely darlings. Welcome back to Let's Build the Worlds. A dramatic pause. We haven't done one of them in a very long time. Well, here we are. On a Thursday, with a dramatic pause, and also the next part to Mabel's house. This is what we're continuing on with today. Let's get it in daylight, shall we? There we are. So, a few things have changed from last time. There was one of you that said, why don't you put a balcony out here? And then that got me to thinking, why don't we just do a full bloody roof terrace? So we've done that, and this is going to be off of Mabel's writing room, which I just think it'd be a lovely space for her to come out, still enjoy the air while she's working and stuff, and get out and enjoy the outside world. I don't know, maybe that feeds her with ideas. Maybe she can nose down at the whole village here and sort of have a nose at everything, get some ideas from that. I thought that was the way to go. Yes, it was indeed. And then you can obviously see I've picked all the wallpapers and windows for this place as well. So this is down into this level here. This is what we're going to be concentrating on today, by the way. So we're going to be getting into the living room, the dining room, and also the kitchen and bathroom that are down on this level. And then that's obviously her bedroom and her writing room on this side here. I was going to put a bedroom in here and have that as the moment, but I thought she'd probably spend more time in her writing room. So why not give her the roof terrace with that writing room? And several of you really liked the idea of this being an orphanage. So I put a little plaque here above the wall, above the door. And this is kind of saying that this is an old orphanage, and that is it. I reckon maybe Mabel grew up in this orphanage, not as an orphan. I think her parents just took orphans in, and she kind of grew up with all of these wonderful relationships with several children throughout her lifetime. And I kind of like that idea for us. I just thought that was a nice little touch. So yeah, we're going to go for an orphanage, my loves. This is an old orphanage. Whittington Orphanage is what it was called. Yeah, love it. We've still got the outside to finish today. So I don't know how much of the interior we will get done. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do all 4 of these rooms. But if I miss out one here and there, maybe even the bathroom or something, then that's just because. Because we need stuff to do tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we'll come back and we will do Mabel's writing room, plus the roof terrace, and also her bedroom as well. So that is what we indeed are going to be doing today. So nothing more to be said. Let's crack on, shall we? So first things first, we need bits and bobs out here. I think she would be... I said she was a bit of a loner sim, but I still see her having many friends, especially if she grew up in an orphanage. I reckon she's still in touch with a lot of the children that she grew up with, really. So we're going to go down that road. Yes, we are indeed. Right, what am I doing here? Why did I type drain? Oh, yeah, because we do indeed need a drain. I know, it's shocking. Yes, it is indeed. But can we have the drain? Oh, they're there already, Aiden. It's one of those days today. One of those days you're just going to have to forgive me for my derpiness, my loves, because that is just the way that today is going. And we all have those days, don't we? Yes, we do. For example, this morning, out the door, at 7:30 I was taking Daisy for a walk, went out my front gate, and then I took about 4 steps outside, and I was like, oh, I feel a bit weird. I was wearing my slippers. I was wearing my bloody slippers outside, and I was like, I can't walk down onto the seafront wearing my slippers. I mean, you could if you wanted to, but it's just not my vibe. So yeah, there we go. Little happening from me today. You're more than welcome. I think what I'm going to do is do a little patio moment, like a little edge there like that. We'll keep it in a black as well because it kind of matches in with the gate nicely. Okay, yeah. So that being said, as we said, I probably see her having a nice little bit of an area where she could like have a few friends over for a spot of tea, you know. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a nice table with a parasol. This is a perfect table for here, actually. That colour looks great, but I'm just going to have a look at the other ones as well, just in case. Oh, actually, no, let's pop a bit of colour here. Let's pop, yeah, I like that one. A nice little sunny yellow. Yes, now we need to just find the matching chairs that go with it. Now it's this one here. I don't know about the dark. Let me see. Oh, no, actually, it looks nice. It looks nice, it looks sunny, it looks cheerful. That's what we're going to do. Are you going to be able to get to everything? Probably not. Maybe if I did that and then whiffled you in maybe closer to the gate, at the fence even. I always swap over gates and fences, as in like the actual word for them. I always call a fence a gate and a gate a fence. I'm just quirky. I'm just really quirky like that, you know? Yeah, that's cute. I don't see Mabel on a barbecue. Like, that's just not her vibe. This would be, oh, let's put a tea set out here. That'd be cute. Let's put a little chicky tea set here. And then she can serve tea to her friends then, can't she? She loves a tea gossip. And that's another thing that she probably uses those times to get inspiration and stuff for her stories. Oh, we can't put it up there. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Oh, I do want to bring this tea set out here, though. That is very annoying. I thought it was going to go up there then. And I don't want to swap the table out because it looks lovely. What could I put it on top of? I'm going to put some planters and stuff down for her so she can grow some bits and bobs. So why not use this object here that came with that new, I forgot what the pack's called. The kit pack that you restore things. The restoration kit pack. Why don't we use that? I could feel that I would like plant stuff. Oh my God, where am I? Plant stuff in there. And then I can put the tea set on top. Yeah, I can flop the tea there like that. We use that teapot as well. So it looks like she's just kind of brought it in from the, or brought it out from the inside. I'm into that idea. And then make this look like, it's like a potting station usually, you know? I can put like little bits and bobs down here, like a couple of sprays and plant pots and stuff. Oh, actually, let's put those by the side then. Just so it looks like she's out here doing a bit of potting, you know? You know? You know. In fact, let's use that one there instead. That one there looks a little bit more fitting because it's got some bags of soil as well. I was in my garden earlier planting some what are they called? Blue-eyed babies? I can't remember what they're called. Something along those lines, some kind of flower. I was planting them, well, seeding, actually sowing, they call it in the industry. Yeah, let's do that. Beautiful. Ah, very nice. Now, do I see her having a little bit of a bench moment out here? I kind of do, but I'm just iffing or amming whether I want to use this full space for growing bits and bobs, because we're not going to have much room there. Yeah, we're not going to have much room. So let's just stick to what we know and let's put in some planters. I think I'm going to use these ones here in the wood. Let's just do 3 on this side. And I'm going to do 2 here. There we go. That's perfect. Ample amount, that. Oh, that is an absolute ample amount. Ample. Is that the right word? Ample. It's one of those things that happens, you know, when you say something and it just doesn't sound right. And that's today. That rug is perfect. We'll keep that in. I might even put a hedge along here, but maybe like a flowery hedge. What about the one that came with Island Living? Because I do enjoy this one. Maybe not in a red, though. It would need to be something a bit softer. A pink would look nice. No. Let's just go for the white one. I'm going to size it down once, though. Oh, I'm going to do a couple of these then. One there. Let's flip it around the other way. And then bring it over to this way like this. There we are. Is anybody going on holiday? I wanted to ask that in the last video and I forgot. I'm nosy, all right? I like to know where people are going on holiday this year. Where are you going? Or vacation. What do you call it? Yeah, it's vacation in America, isn't it? Where are you going on vacay? I'm not taking the piss, I promise. Well, actually, no, I am, because you lot take the piss out of our accent enough. You know? But yeah, where are you going on holiday this year, my loves? I'd be very interested to know. I've got a couple planned this year. I'm going to the Dolomites in Italy in 2 months. Well, less than 2 months now. And I've done with that holiday as well. It's a hiking holiday. I am going to be recording it for my other channel as well. So that is going to be coming out in a series on my other channel. I'm going away with 2 of my very close friends, and we are going to be doing a 90-mile hike over 12 days. So I'm very much looking forward to it. And I'm also going to Rhodes again, my favourite place in Greece. It really is. And I'm going there for my birthday. Going there for my birthday in September. So yeah, where are you going on holiday, please, loves? I would love to know. Yeah, that looks nice. I don't really want to do much here. Oh, I think she would feed the birds. Tuppence, tuppence, tuppence a bag. I really need to just calm it down, to be honest. I really need to calm it down. Because that was that. I heard that in my ear, and it just, yeah. And I'm putting that out on the internet, you know. I mean, this far into my YouTube career, I honestly don't care. I don't care. Whatever's out there is out there, you know. You can't stop it. So what's the point? Yeah, let's do that. Let's put a little birdhouse in. I know this one hasn't got gameplay. I wish they did. I wish they had the same gameplay as this seed feeder. I just don't like that object. It's a bit ugly, isn't it? It's a bit ugly. Yeah, that's perfect. There's only one more thing that I need to put out here, and that's lighting. So I'm probably going to do a little double moment above here. Maybe something that looks like it would have been an original light as well. Oh, actually, the lights that came with Life and Death would be fantastic. So where are you, my darlings? Yeah, these ones. You. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's the one. I'm just going to use you there, and we're going to do another one there as well. How much light do you give off? Just by, oh, a beautiful amount, if you don't mind me saying. Oh, I'm for that. I honestly am. Yes. Okay, I'm going to put a bench out the front here as well, and while we're here, we may as well. What are the benches I used in the kind of like park areas? It was these. Okay, so I'm going to use another one of these, and I'm just going to plonk it right outside the house here. Just like that. Oh, one thing I didn't do is a mailbox. Oh no, I didn't really give any room for that. I think what I'm going to do is get rid of you and just maneuver this a little bit and put a mailbox there. I really, please Sims team, please can we have just letterboxes on doors? Honestly, it's so much easier. It really is. I need a mailbox. There's one up there. That's not a mailbox. There's a vent. There we go. This one here. Flop you to around about there. It can stay in that colour, but I think it probably needs to be a bit lighter. Like that. Yes, that's better. And then I'm going to put it back down. To round about there. Beautiful job. Well, she's got a mailbox. She's sorted. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. There is the exterior of the house complete. I'm not going to do any ivy or anything back here. It doesn't need it. And as I said, we're going to get up to the roof terrace tomorrow once we're actually doing her kind of writing room. Where are we going to start today? Let's start somewhere different. Let's start in the dining room. We normally always start on the kitchen or living room, don't we? So let's mix things up a bit. Let's start on the dining room. I do see her being... maybe not... Maybe she does like murder mystery nights. Maybe that's her thing around Christmas. It's famous throughout the village that Mabel loves to do a murder mystery night. You know, again... It's probably going to be a bit, you know, frowned upon that she's going to still hold the murder mystery night after what's gone down in Henford on Bagley. But she's just like, no, come on, loves. This is a tradition. You need to all get a grip. You need to get a grip and allow me to have this murder mystery night. Thank you. And there you go. Mabel in a nutshell. Yeah, I'm going to use this table. I like it. That table with some farmhouse chairs. I think, well, maybe put something a little bit more fancier than a farmhouse chair. What would you look like with this table? No, I think she would go a little bit. She would like a cushion. She gets piles. She gets piles, does Mabel. She's had them removed plenty of times, but they just keep running back. Oh, not piles. What about this one? This actually goes really nicely in here. That's the ticket. Okay. Do I want to do a table of 8 though in this room? I think no, I don't want to do it, but I'm still going to get 8 chairs out because when there is murder mystery night, she needs a full table. So we'll get them out and we'll put them somewhere. Okay, stunning. Curtains. As we all know, Sims 4 curtains. Nothing more needs to be said. Said. That actually, like, I don't know, actually. I just looked at my other monitor. I was just about to say it weirdly goes. But I think I was mistaken. Oh, the pink looks nice. Let's do the pink. One in the pink. No, I'm not saying it. Fist in the stink. Aiden. Oh, honestly. I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm on one today. That's what's the matter with me. And it's not something that's the matter. It's just a thing that is happening, you know? It's however you look at things. Yeah, I'm kind of vibing with that. I do think that we need a rug in here, though. So I am going to get a nice rug. Oh, and this is a Mabel rug if I've ever seen one. Loves a bit of floral, does our Mabel. Yes, that's nice. So I am going to keep these chairs out. I'm going to plonk one there, and I am going to do one there. It does kind of block off the arch, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. She couldn't give less of a shit. She's got more things to worry about. Yeah, lovely. With some kind of console table here, I think. What am I going to put at this end, then? I mean, nothing much needs to go there. Maybe a plant. That would be nice. Nice bit of art up there. But I definitely feel a console table coming on here. A lovely little one of these numbers. It does need to be slightly ornate and oldie looking. Maybe the one from... Yeah, that's perfect. If I can get you into there then, my love. Right, you stay there. There we go. So we can still whip back our curtains whenever needs be. Go. Honestly. Right, yes. That's nice. That really works in here, actually. Oh, I love that table. Such a lovely piece, that. I would have that in my house. I have got one very similar to this, actually. That my best friend gave me, but she painted it grey and I don't like it. So I'm gonna treat it this year and get all the paint off. Oh, excuse me. I just booped my mic then. As I said, I think a nice picture up here. Nice bit of art. I think she would be more along the lines of, I don't know, classic art. So, I mean, this is very expensive, but she's a rich bitch, is our Mabel. So why not, you know? Is that a bit big? I think that is a little bit big. Yeah, that's better. That's a better size. Let's pop you up to there. There we are, look. Yeah, lovely. Oh, actually, I could do a smaller piece over there. Let's get this one back at its original size and put it on this side here. Because that is the perfect wall space for it. Yes. That's nice indeed. And then maybe, what would you look like in here, my love? Not in that colour, please. I mean, the blue actually works weirdly. Does it? No, it's a bit too much. Let's go for one of these instead. And maybe something from one of her books. From one of her... Oh, there we go. That could be something based on something of one of her books. Some of us used to go as a child with her parents, a holiday. She wrote a period drama around there about a sleuthy pickpocket called Sally Sneaks a Donut. Not that. But she's called Sally something. Sally Slips a Boob Out. That's what she's called. She's French. Sally Slips a Boob Out. Oh, honestly. Not Sally Slips a Boob Out. It's a very nice name, actually. Very, very nice name. We need a plant here, don't we? Yeah, I think we'll go for the Old Faithful, you know? Mabel would be all about a nice... Oh, even with the cracking, you know, a bit of character. That's what I want this house to, like, really have, as a nice bit of character about it. Yeah, that's lovely, that. That's very nice. Okay. This corner here could do with a plant as well, to be honest. Oh, let's use the other one on the stool. On the stool? Not that. Not a plant sitting on a stool. Maybe you... Can I darken that one down as well? We've gone for a yellow there. We are going to be punching a little bit of colour around this whole place. So why not? Yeah, stunning. And then, I don't really know what to put up here. A chicken. Is it called a hen? Yes, this one. There we go. Let's put the hen up. Yeah, I want a bit more of a natural colour. Has it got his mouth open? I've never really noticed that. Oh no, that's the Ghibli thing that hangs underneath of it. What is that for on a chicken? Why do they have that, you know, testicles? Why do they have it? Answer me that down below. Someone's going to know out there. That's the wonderful thing about YouTube. You can ask a question and somebody will know somewhere. I mean, you can do that on Google as well, but it's always nice to hear from a real person. I don't know. I just listen to myself and I'm talking utter shit, aren't I? Anyway, kitchen. I like the tiles in here. We're going to go for a dated kitchen. So I probably want it to be a bit of an older sort of style, to be honest. Not country like esque. I think it would need to be a little bit more like this. What about that? Yeah, that tone there. That's kind of perfect in here, actually. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so I'm going to put the fridge there. We'll carry it on here. And there. We're going to do the oven there. And do I want to wrap it around again? She does love to cook. Yeah, let's do it. So she does need a nice big kitchen. So that's what we're going to do. I might even actually finish it off. Oh, no, I don't really like that. No, I think what we had before would work a bit better. And I'm still going to put a bin there in front of that door. It's fine. Yeah, why not? You know? Right, back with you, my love. And we need a corner piece in there, please. And then another one over here. Oh, it's nice to be back with a build mode that I can actually use without going, what am I doing? What am I doing today? Who am I? Yes. I really detest that the window is kind of offset in this room. Because I did want to put in a sink. I mean, I could do the sink here. Oh, it's right next to the fridge. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. And I can't centralize it in this room because not only will it will overtake the oven and it would just look a bit weird on the other side. Just looks strange. Looks silly as far as I'm concerned. Yes. Okay. So again with the appliances, I want older style appliances. I've not used this one yet. Oh, this could be a vibe actually. Oh yeah, you need to repair it, don't you? I ain't got time for that. Sorry. Not got time for that. She has not got time for it, thank you. Oh, how adorable. What one's this one from? What the hell's that? Oh, it's the kitchen clutter one. Of course it is. Silly bum. Silly bum. Honestly. Yeah, I love the idea of having like bits and bobs stuck on the fridge. It's a good shout from the Sims team. Well done. Only took you 10 years. I think also an older style oven as well. Don't really want to go for one of these though. I do want to use, let's go for a white goods looking one like this. I mean, it's still expensive. It's still like 1,000 simoleons. But I just want this place just not run down, just old, lived in, loved, you know? Live, laugh, love. All right, she would definitely have cupboards. It's just going to be a bit difficult to put them in because of where that window is. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Let me figure out something and I'll come right back to you. I think that's how we're going to have to do it. So I've got cupboards up here and I've missed out the gap there and put it around on that area there as well. It's a choice. It's a choice, but this is an older kitchen. They made bad choices back then. That's my story. And I'm sticking to my guns, darlings. Absolutely sticking to my bloody guns. Right, okay. We need some kind of extractor. Nothing that looks like vintage. Probably, yeah, that one there will do. Let's pop you up there, my love. Pop you up there. Can we get a different colour? Can we get something with a silver on it? There we go. Yellow and silver. Stunning. And flop you to there like that. Yes. Yes, that is the ticket. I think I am going to put the sink next to the oven here, you know. Just because it's got a nice view out there and she can be nosy, can't she? She can be nosy here. Somebody did mention that this is going to like block off the view from this here, but this is going to be a garden anyway, so she'll still have some kind of like look out from this point. It's not going to be all too bad, hopefully. But there we go. Nothing more needs to be said. Sink. Old style sink as well. Oh yeah, let's get one of these, and I've not used this one yet. Oh, and it's got cups in there as well. Oh, that's very nice. Not used that one yet. Beautiful. Beautiful job. So she's definitely a tea drinker. So the all-important kettle is going to be flopping out. Let's get you out, my love. And that colour's fine. So I'm going to keep it. I was going to change it for a yellow, but that one is fine. In fact, no, it can stay on this side because this could be the appliance side, really. Wouldn't mind giving her a microwave too, to be honest. Just for when she can't be bothered to cook. You know, she's got those little meals in the plastic dishes. Meal for ones. There you go. Got there in the end. Lovely. Beautiful. Definitely see some kind of rug in here for Mavis. And she does love to bake up a storm. Oh, shit. I'm putting the bin there, aren't I? Oh, you're going to have to go there then and cover the window. It's fine, but yeah, I would have preferred it to be somewhere else. And I'm going to give her just a original bin, actually. And we're going to give her one of these. And I think I'm going to flop it over the other side of the road. Or the pavement, sorry. So I can flop you there. And I think I'll do the same for all of the houses on this road. Just put them outside. Maybe not down here because it would tarnish the look of the community garden. But going up this way is fine. Let's move you along a little bit more. Just so you're not right next to that bench. That'd be hoofing out a stench, won't it? Yes. What was I doing in here? Right, we got the bin out. I wanted to hang some aprons up. That's why I said she liked a bit of bacon, but I just don't think there's going to be room to hang it up in here now. Never mind. Never mind. Not the end of the world. She keeps her aprons in a drawer. Let's give her a mixer. Not in the red, though. I think she would go something a bit softer. Like that. Yes. That's beautiful. Beautiful indeed. And because there is got a garden there, I'm going to give her curtains. I know I said that she likes a view out, but you know, she does one of them. She does a Tom special. Tom is the nosiest neighbour you've ever seen in your life, honestly. He knows the ins and outs of everything that goes on outside our house. It's adorable in some sense, but I don't personally care about the neighbours. So, or what they get up to, I do care about everyone. But, yeah, I couldn't care less. Oh, look what it's doing. Stop it. I'm wondering if I can move that with the tool mod because I don't want to. Let me see if we can. There we go. The sink is free and it still looks fine as well. Oh, I'm for that. It is, albeit a bit lower, but is that the right word? Albeit. Everything's just sounding strange. It really is. For goodness sake. Right, we need some pots and pans up on the wall. Am I in the right area? In fact, instead of pots and pans, I'm going to do some utensils instead. I think that would be a bit more fitting for her, actually. Yeah, no, we'll keep them in silver. They're fine in silver. I would kind of see her having some kind of radio in here as well. She loves a boogie. She loves having a little dance when she's doing her bits and bobs. I think as well, music really helps her to write stuff as well. So I'm going to do that. That radio looks great in here in that colour. So we're going to leave it as it is. I'm not going to put a curtain up on this one here because there's not really much there, is there? Well, there is a full path there, but shh. Just be quiet. Shh. I think just to finish off this room then, I am going to put in a rug. And that's it. And I might just do quite a small one just where the sink area is. Flop that into there like that. Yes. Oh, shit. I forgot about Gary. Gary, I'm so sorry, love. Do you know what? Gary's an absolute prince. Why? Gary eats in the dining room. On the table. He's got his own place setting. No. But I would love to see that. I very much would. But I'm going to give him his own little area down here. I've started to put 2 bowls down because I'm used to seeing 2 bowls. One for water, etc. You know. There we go. Gary the King. He's got his own area in the dining room. I'm for that. I really am. So we're going to move on to the living room. This all came together really nicely, actually. A lot faster and easier than what I thought it was going to be. Do we want to bring the pink curtains out into the living room? Not that. Not that. Do we want to put pink curtains out in the living room? Oh, I'm not going to be able to put one on there because that would just look silly, wouldn't it? Well, no, actually, it kind of doesn't. And there is no way that we're going to get a matching smaller pair of them. So I think that's the way it's going to have to be. Yes. Okay. Right. We've got that. I don't see her as a TV person. So there's not going to be any TV in this room. It's just not something I see for her. Not at all. She prefers to go to the picture house to watch any kind of like media film. She prefers to go there to the pictures. My mum still calls it the pictures. Honestly, mum, I go, are you a Victorian? But, you know, Victorians didn't have them. They had theatres. What? Right, we're moving on, for goodness sake. So, I want a squishy arm. Oh, this is probably going to be the winner, isn't it? That's the vibe. That is the utter vibe. I think she would have it right in front of the fireplace here. She would have like a guest seat on this side and maybe her rocking chair on this side that she loves to do, loves a bit of knitting. So maybe she would have her rocking chair here. Can we use one of the newer rocking chairs? I've not used, oh, that doesn't actually look too bad in here. Maybe this one. Let me just see. Or do we go for like one like this? I think this one here. This one here. And I reckon this was her mother's as well. And her grandmother's. It's a very old chair, this one. Yes, that is the ticket. So let's bring up, let's get out some knitting paraphernalia before we go anywhere, my loves. Nifty knitting. One of the most ugliest packs of all time, let me just say. And I want to, yeah, flop out a bit of this, to be honest. Maybe just something very plain. I don't want anything like, yeah, something like that. We'll flop that down by the side like that. I'm actually going to do two because I'm going to put one in her inventory as well. Just so, yeah, we'll do that. We'll put one in her inventory and then we got another one down there as well. Lovely bloody job, darlings. Now, we do have a matching armchair to this one, don't we? I just always struggle at finding it. I never know why. Because it's literally right there. There we go. Yeah. I always end up going to pick, there's another, this one here, the armless one. I mean, that looks like the most uncomfortable chair I've ever seen in my life. It really does. So, guest chair, flop you to there. That can stay there. Might even just pull that back a bit, actually. Yeah. Oh, she's rich. Her sofa doesn't even touch the wall. Yes, okay. I'm going to, channel it that way. Now, she definitely loves a book. So, I'm just wondering where I could put a bookcase in here. I could do a bookcase either side of the fireplace, couldn't we? Let's have a little look. I think we'll use this one here on this side, if I can squidge it in. Just like that. Because that's got some, little trinkets on, like a clock and stuff. Yes. I might actually put you over on this side, actually. Just because of where that clock is. I think it would look better kind of there. Yeah, because she could, when she's knitting, she likes to keep an eye on the time. She really does. And I might do a china cabinet here instead then of another bookcase. Let's do that. Let's get a hutch. Let's do that. Let's get a little hutch on the other side. Something oldie. Yeah, this one here could work if the tone will match in. I mean, that's slightly... Oh, actually, that's a bit better. Just see this. Mixing wood tones today as well. That's what we're doing. The dark could just look a bit better. Let's get you in there as well then. Beautiful. Yes. I enjoy that. I really do. And I would definitely see her with some kind of record player in here. She likes to twerk. I just had visions of it then, and it was marvellous. It really was. This one here looks a little bit too... I don't know. I think we can get away with that if I can darken it down. Yeah, there we go. Let's flop you to there then. Hold down that Alt key. Place you around there. Yeah, that could work. With a nice little, maybe... Oh, no, I want to do a mirror up here. So we'll do a little bit of art there. I know the picture. I know it. It's that little tiny scene from the cottage living expansion. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, she's gorgeous. So I want to put a mirror above the fireplace. So I'm going to have to get rid of some walls for the minute. But, oh, this one here could work. Oh, it does. Yes. Okay. Right. Let's just knock down some walls here, shall we? There we go. See you later, my darling. Let's flop you up here, my sweetheart. Yeah. Oh, yes. Let's do that. And then I'm going to whip you into there. And then repaint these walls. And get this brick on that back bit like that. Let me see that, please. Oh, that's perfect. How many syllables? A coffee table and a rug. And I definitely want to put a plant in this room as well. Also a lamp. So I might pull all of that out because I think that'll probably be the final bits for this living room. Don't want to go too haywire. Yeah, let me grab all of that, put it around, and then we'll see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. I've gone for that like rosy rug from cottage living. That lamp over there. And I also put a rug and a little coat peg. I might just put that up a bit higher actually. Coat peg by the door. There we bloody have it, my loves. Okay. Wow, stunning bit of news. Tomorrow, we're going to be coming back. We're going to be doing the bedroom and the writing room and roof terrace and also the downstairs bathroom. If you've got any ideas specifically as to what to put in her writing room, then feel free to let me know down below. And I'll see how many ideas I can implement into tomorrow's part. But I'm very happy with how that has turned out. I think it's smashing, my darlings. I really do. That's it. Nothing more to say from me. Thank God, because I've been on one today. I'm going to be back tomorrow with the last part of Mabel's house. And then next week, we're going to be moving on to something completely different. I don't know where we're going to go just yet. I really don't. So it's going to be a surprise for you and also a surprise for me. But yeah, nothing more needs to be said. See you tomorrow in the next video. Goodbye.